It's time to crack a big smile. All the laughs and all the fun on Classic 105.
To have our morning conversation. And what I heard early in our very early morning chat has, and what I'm seeing here on X and on Facebook is a problem. And it's a story how Kenyans are being forced into sex slavery in the Middle East and Asia. They call it desert desire. Hey, the testimonials up in here are crazy. So this morning I want to hear from you. If you've worked there and you've gotten to the point where you've had enough of your employer, what do you do? Don't have enough money to come back, so what do you do? Because apparently you live here without a shilling in your coin. You get there, someone takes your passport, you're headed to a place, you still don't have a shilling. Hata ukitaka kukunywa Coca-Cola huwezi kunywa. Someone comes, picks you up, and takes your passport from the person who took you there.
Kuisha.
Anakupeleka kwake nyumbani, huna passport, huna shilingi,
huna direction.
Let me ask you, isn't that prison? Hata wewe ukifikiria.
Mi kitu ningependa kujua kama wao huenda, unaona kama house girls wetu wanaendaga Sunday ni off.
Yes.
Wanatokaga asubuhi 6 am.
Wanaenda Uhuru Park.
Wanaenda kutana tu boyfriends tu kwa roundabout. Sasa hawa wanatokaga Sunday?
No. You go where? You stay in that compound for years.
For years?
Yes. You see your passport. When they return, your employer returns you to that agency. Then they give that agency your passport. Me, I don't know how this arrangement works. I need you to give me a call. If you've been and you're back, if you're still there, if you're struggling, please call me or reach out to me on X.
So hata hiyo pesa ukipewa inafaa kusaidia aje? So how do they get paid? Ama they pay the agency?
They pay the agent.
And the agent anakutumia pesa ukiwa kwa hiyo nyumba?
Ama wanatumia mama yako. How does this thing work? And how do you survive there?
Na hakuna mambo ya nini?
What do you do for fun?
Hata mechi.
Now that's what they do. The owner of the house does it to you. Let me tell you, we've got a problem. Ebu give me a call on 0711 046105 tafadhali. Hit me up on X. If you're there, I want to hear how you got there. If you managed to get back, how did you get back? Did you make enough money to return?
Mechi umesema ni home ground.
Ebu stop making fun of this. These are very serious.
No, it's serious.
I'm going to switch off your mic. 0711 046105 is my number.
Right.
Our Classic 105 Kenya or at It's Minor Kigeni. Hashtag is Minor and Kingangi.
Minor and Kingangi in the morning on Classic 105.
We're talking about Kenyans going to the Middle East and Asia. There's an amazing expose in the Star called Desert Desire. Kenyans lured to brothels in the Middle East and Asia. We listened to the lady earlier on in our very early morning chat, and what she told me literally broke my heart. Because we send our people there, then they just know it's a job. Aki, let me tell you something. Please live every day of your life fighting poverty. That is the enemy. No one, nothing else is the enemy. It's poverty. Jennifer Kanyeti is saying it's riskier for a lady to work in the Middle East than a man. Oh yes, you can say that again. Zipi Mwikali saying the saddest things that even young boys are being lured into drug dealings and exploitation. No one is safe anymore. Even boys are targeted. The problem is they want the easy way out, which is how they hook you. Mozoa Kanyidi, you've raised a very good point. Say Kenya is a net importer of mundane things like toothpicks. If we concentrate on manufacturing, we can eliminate this slavery. I like that.
So basically ukienda urudi na kitu.
It depends on, yani now you have to use ujanja. Because you don't have a passport. Where are you going? The person who holds your passport in a foreign country is your master.
Where? Isn't that slavery?
How does this work? Because if you ask me, if you take my passport from me when I bought the plane at JKIA, and I never see it again until I board a flight in Dubai to come back to Kenya, I've been in prison all that time. Doesn't matter how else you call it. Hello?
Good morning.
Yes, my dear.
I let's comment.
Yeah,
I
karibu
have
sana.
not worked there,
Eh.
but I've had somebody who's worked in the Arab countries,
Uh-huh.
and they always come back. Whenever they come back, there's always something about them. They don't flourish.
Yeah.
Their lives don't flourish. There's just something. I'm talking this from my ex.
Uh-huh.
I have my ex, and there's just something funny about them. I don't know what happens there. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really puzzled me.
Because
Who am I speaking to?
what's your ex like before he went and after he came back?
He went. He was like, "Oh, I'm going to get money, come back and invest and do that, all this stuff here." Then when he came back, they are drinking, doing what? His life just a mess. There's nothing. It doesn't flourish at all. Always searching and searching and searching and searching. I don't know what happens there. It really puzzles me.
It's like someone has robbed them of their soul.
Exactly. Yeah, I really feel bad. Right now, I'm a single mom. I'm just looking after his kids.
Does he take care of his children?
No. Even 1 shilling. Mother, even 1 shilling.
And and how long was he there for?
2 years.
And when he was there, was he sending you money?
If you're sending me money, but when he comes back here, in this family life and all, he's just off. He's just doing some crazy things, drinking and all that. It just really puzzles me about that place. I don't like it at all.
Okay.
Yeah.
And good luck with the kids, huh?
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Asante sana. Hello, Classic 105.
Morning, Minor.
Morning.
How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you, sir.
This whole saga, no one tells the truth.
Yeah.
From the agents to the government to the employees.
Yeah.
I do know more than 100 people.
Yeah.
Who are in Qatar, to be precise.
Yeah.
Those guys are just living their own lives.
Yeah.
But you find the individuals who are working in homes
Yeah.
end up suffering a lot.
And that?
End up suffering a lot.
Yeah. Why?
I don't know. But the major thing I've come to understand, individuals who are going to work for companies and outside jobs, outside the houses,
Yeah.
do pay some agencies.
Yeah.
But the ladies who work in houses
Yeah.
pay nothing to the agent. So the agent makes all the way he or she can to recover the money that he has sent you to work in Qatar.
So what are the worst things that happen there? How do you make sure nothing happens to your clients?
The best way to do, which I've seen and I can advise someone, don't go to work in a house.
Don't go to work in a house.
Don't be a housemaid.
So when you get people jobs, where do you get them employment?
If you're going to work in a house, the employer is the one who will house your passport and everything.
Yeah.
He pays the agent the facilitation fee.
Yeah.
Now he can use you like a toy or anything.
Because you're literally his property now.
Yeah, exactly. But you find people who have paid, okay, let's say like there's an agency here in town.
Yeah.
that charges around $3,000
Yeah.
to get a job.
Yeah.
But once you go there, you're free. You can call home. You can do anything you want.
So
You're basically a free agent.
What kind of professions do you get your clients?
Mostly the hand jobs, from driving, security,
Okay.
hotels,
Yeah.
and everything.
Okay.
You work from 8
Yeah.
to 4.
Okay.
You clock out at 5, then you meet again tomorrow at 8.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much for the clarification. Asante. Wow, if you work in a house, hapo ndipo shida iko. What's your story? I want to hear from you.
Classic 105.
Talking about Kenyans in the Middle East and Asia, please grab your copy of The Star today. Turn to page 4 and 5. What you read there is gonna shock the hell out of you. And where can we complain about these things? Is there an avenue? Because I mean, what we are hearing is crazy. Edwin Mkenya, good morning, saying, someone told me I better die abroad looking for greener pastures than dying in this country you already know is worsening every day.
You may give up na maisha.
Zibi Mukali saying, I saw in a restaurant, one of those countries, young men who are waiters saying they serve with only one underwear. Let's not forget the boy child is also being exploited. Wow. Waidira Mwangi saying, mine work in the Gulf is not easy, but we do it rather than suffer in Kenya. I'm not proud of what I'm doing as Kadama, but I believe I'll make it. Streaming live in Doha. Waidira Mwangi, let me know how it goes, tafadhali. Hello.
Morning, Maina.
Hi, good morning.
Yeah, I hear people talking about so Arabian countries.
Yeah.
I have not heard anyone talking about Asian countries.
Have you been to an Asian country?
I was in Asian countries, like 4 Asian countries: Malaysia, Philippines, Singapore.
And how are they like?
Kenyans are suffering.
How?
Did you know Malaysia is a 1 month? You given a 1 month free visa, right? So agents, they lie to Kenyans that there are jobs in Malaysia.
Yeah.
Morning, Maina.
Hi, good morning.
Yeah, I hear people talking about so Arabian countries.
Yeah.
I have not heard anyone talking about Asian countries.
Have you been to an Asian country?
I was in Asian countries, like 4 Asian countries: Malaysia, Philippines, Singapore.
And how are they like?
Kenyans are suffering.
How?
Did you know Malaysia is a 1 month? You given a 1 month free visa, right? So agents, they lie to Kenyans that there are jobs in Malaysia.
Yeah.
So when they go to Malaysia, they make sure that 1 month.
Okay, hold on. Do me a favor.
Yes.
What was your story? An agent promised you a job?
No, not me. I met Kenyans who are suffering at the airport. They have been sleeping at the airport for more than 2 weeks, waiting for their return ticket back home.
Okay, so the agent says there's work in Malaysia. Alafu wanafanya nini?
And then they make sure that your visa expires. When it expires, you become an illegal immigrant.
Yeah.
So they are harvesting kidneys for Kenyans.
They're having?
They are harvesting kidneys from Kenyans.
They are harvesting kidneys?
Yes. There is a lady that I met at the airport. She's been there for 2 weeks waiting for her return ticket back home. She was like that there is a job in Malaysia. So one day, some Indian guy called her and told her, I'm sending someone to come and pick you up to come to some building. So when they reached there, this Nigerian guy who was taking her to that building, she told her, wait for me here, I'm coming. So this guy went to the next room. So the lady had the guy calling the other guy, and it was like negotiating the price of the kidney. So the lady was like, hell no. She had to run away. She had to walk. I met so many Kenyans that I even gave them some money to keep them waiting at the airport because they're suffering. They don't have where to go. They can't pay for rent. The flight is like 2 weeks to come. They cannot reschedule their flight, so they have to wait. So they use this 1 month free visa to lie to Kenyans, because it's easier to learn in Philippines, it's easier to learn in Malaysia.
Yeah.
And there's a cheap flight. So when they reach there, they make sure that 1 month free visa expires, and then you become desperate. Nothing, you cannot do anything. You don't have money, you can't do anything. So you are at their mercy.
Jesus.
So it gets worse. It is worse. There is a group that I once commented something. So Kenyans have been inboxing me. I need help. So whenever they tell me I'm coming to, I tell them, please don't come. There are no jobs in Malaysia. There are no jobs in Philippines. There are no jobs in Singapore. So they lie to them. Yes, there is a job. Kenyans are suffering. Sleeping at the airport. I met them. I really cried.
Yeah.
So it is bad out there. Bad, terrible.
Thank you for sharing this story with me, eh?
Thank you, and welcome.
Wow.
Yeah,
have the final
Don't
word.
get distracted. Only one conversation matters. The fun conversation with Maina and Kingangi in the morning. Classic
Close our
105.
discussion. My God, what a morning, huh? Kenyans suffering in the Gulf and Asian. That story forced you Malaysia. And yeah, poverty is a bad thing. Why lie? Desperation. Aki, pray you never get there. Kathy Mutuku saying, many, if there's something that needs to be put on check, it's the agencies that we are taking our young girls to. And they lie that it's household jobs. We need to call out government to shut down these agencies immediately, because the girls are innocent. Silas Lusava, good morning. Saying, I believe east or west, home is best. Unapatana na agent anakuambia kuna job inalipa 90k, unafika huko ni 35k na huwezi rudi, so inabidi uvumilie contract ishe ujitoe. Wow. I can't get my mind around the body harvesting thing. That's just crazy. And if there's one person I'll never forget, it's the lady who called in a very early morning. Chat, in case you missed her, listen up.
I'm Lucy.
Yes, Lucy?
I am 28 years old.
Yeah?
I went to Qatar when I was 20 years old.
You went to Qatar when you were 20. You're now 28.
Yes, now I'm 28.
Uh-huh.
Agent akikupatia passport ukiingia kwa airport. Ukiingia kwa ndege ukifika huko, haujui passport yako iko na nani. So it's your agent that sends their driver to come pick you.
Yeah.
And when the driver comes, that's when you realize you are about to say no to come at 20 and then your driver, you're going to that agency.
Yeah.
So now when you go to the agency, you can spend a day or two considering your boss, how available they are to come for you.
Yeah.
So your boss again comes and picks your phone and your passport.
Yeah.
Kama yeye atakubali kukupea simu, anaweza kupea, but passport atakupea ukirudi after 2 or whichever time you want to spend there.
Yeah.
Of course, you cannot be given money without the 30 days ending.
Yeah.
And the reason they're being called sex slaves is because myself, I was paid 1,000 real to work for 30 days. So the man in that house comes with an offer, tunaenda na 5 minutes. Nikupe 1,000 real.
What do you mean for 5 minutes?
You sleeping with him for 5 minutes. I'm a 1 round.
Hold on. And this is who? Your employer or who? Or other men?
The man in that house. It can be your employer. It can be the son. It can be the relative,
And they give you how much?
1,000. You see, you have to work for 30 days.
Yeah.
To get 1,000 real.
Yeah.
But this man gives you about the same 1,000 real to only for 5 minutes.
To sleep with him for 5 minutes?
Yes.
Hey.
So, if you're not sure what took you to that country, you will accept the offer.
Wow.
If you're not sure what mimi nilikutoa Kenya unaenda huko, hiyo ndio itafanya ukubali that 1,000 for 5 minutes, and then tomorrow utakubali, and then atakuletea wengine, atakuletea kazini yake. So that's when they start complaining, these women, us Kenyans.
Yeah. And where are their wives? Na saa hiyo mabibi zao wako wapi?
Anatoka. I'm sorry to say, Maina, ukipatwa ukipatwa na wife ama mwanamke akupata, you having sex with that man, the man will say, mimi niko na wewe, like the wife, he will be if niko na wewe, why would they need akadama ni house girl. And then atakurushia lawama, atasema huyu ndio akona dry spell yake ndio aliniforce.
How long were you in Qatar?
I stayed there for 2 years and 3 months.
Ukasema shigana ni shigana.
But so because already agent mwenye alinipeleka aliniambia this and this will happen, utapewa pesa if you accept.
Shauri yako.
Usini blame.
So did you live here with any money in your pocket when you were getting to Qatar?
No, not at all, not even a shilling.
So what's your advice to Kenyan girls heading in that direction?
Okay, one, being in Gulf is good because your employer atakutreat venye utamtreat. Ukimfanyia kazi vizuri, well and good. But dry spell uache JKIA, yeye utakuja kuchukua.
Thank you. Hey. Talk to me.
Maina and Kingangi in the morning on Classic 105.